Hi, I'm Jenny McFadden. I'm back again with effective eating principle number 5. And number 5 is listen to what your stomach wants. So how do you do that? And why? Well, first of all, you do it by directing your attention to where your stomach is. We have an amazing body, an innate ability to know what we want, when we need it, and how much. All the information is there. It's just most of us have lost touch with it. We're out of practice. So your job this time is to begin to think about, what does my stomach want? And there's a difference between what your stomach wants and what your mouth wants. What your mouth might want, perhaps we could call habit eating or emotional eating. This isn't where your stomach is. And it's a bit different than when you smell something that really makes your mouth water. That's kind of hitting a pleasure or a memory in your mind of something that would really be tasty. But it's still not a signal that comes from your stomach of hunger. There's a difference. So in learning to listen to what your stomach wants, ask your body. If you're out eating somewhere and you can't decide, maybe you're looking at a menu, you're at a buffet, maybe you're at home and you're thinking about, what will I have for this meal? Ask your body, what does my stomach want? One way that you can do that is imagine the food in your stomach before you eat it. So as you go around a buffet or one of these food courts with all different kinds of foods, imagine each of those foods without any emotional attachment. They're neither good nor bad, they're just food. Imagine each of those ones that you might like to have sitting in your stomach. Imagine you've already eaten it. So for example, you might have pizza at one place, you might have some sort of Asian food at another, there might be sandwiches at another, there might be chicken chips somewhere else, there might be juices, there might be all kinds of things, salads, any kinds of, all the different ranges of food. Imagine each one in your stomach and imagine and feel what information you get back from your stomach. It can tell you. It's an intuitive process. It knows the truth. It knows what you need, how much you need, and when. Just try it yourself next time and listen to what your body is telling you. It's an amazing experience. It's quite an eye-opener. I remember being at McDonald's. As you know, McDonald's was my thing many years ago, practicing this principle. And I remember standing, it was breakfast time, and I remember standing, and I'm free to eat whatever I like, so I thought, I'm free to have McDonald's. Today I felt like it. So I'm standing at the menu and I'm thinking, what am I going to have? My mouth says have pancakes. I go, what does my stomach want? And I imagine pancakes in there, and it just doesn't feel right. It feels it doesn't sit right. And so I imagine, I look at the other options, and what comes up is sausage McMuffin, I think they were called. And it felt right. It felt like, I'm not someone who usually chooses protein. It's still not what you'd call a good food. But it was an interesting experience between what's my mouth telling me and what's my stomach telling me. And so I had a bit of a dilemma then. Well, what will I do? And so I ended up buying both. And I let my stomach choose. I had some of the sausage muffin first, and then I had some of the pancakes. I think I actually ate them all. So it's the freedom to have it, but it's also the freedom to leave it. But it's an interesting experience to actually ask your body, what does it want? All the information is there. It's just a matter of tuning in. So that's your next principle. Listen to what your stomach wants.